Hey sis, if you're over 40, tired of stubborn belly fat, and wondering why your body feels like it's fighting you, let me tell you, walk and water save my health. No crazy diets, just two simple habits that change everything. And I'm about to break it down. Welcome to Renew Her Health, where we're rewriting the rules for women 40 and above. I'm Loretta, your reset coach, certified in health, menopause, and life coaching. And I teach women like you how to get your back, your body, boost your energy, and finally feel good again without giving up everything you love. Today's live is about the two habits that started off for me, not supplements, not boot camps, just walk and water. The most underrated foundation to hormonal balance and sustainable weight loss and real health. So I want you to hit that like button. If you're ready to feel better, subscribe, drop an emoji in the chat. Let me know you're with me and walking this journey with me. Now, let's talk about how you might be feeling right now. You're bloated, the scale won't budge, you're waking up tired even after 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your joints ache, your clothes don't fit, you're doing everything right, so you thought. Listen, sis, I was you. And here's the truth, after 40, your body doesn't play by the same rules. Your hormones are shifting, your metabolism slows, your stress levels impact your weight more than your calories do. So when someone tells you just eat less and move more, I I just want to scream because that's not the full story for women over 40. In a lot of cases, you don't need a new diet, you need new habits. So let's start with the easiest and most powerful shift. I committed to drinking half my body weight in ounces every day. So what I weighed in pounds, took half of that, and then said, that's what I'm going to drink in water in ounces every day. Now, I didn't do it because it's trendy, but I realized after a lot of just research, dehydration was behind so many of my symptoms. Constant hunger, actually thirst, headaches and fatigue, hydration helped. So, what I did differently to drink my water, like what changes did I make sure I got my water in? Prep my water the night before. So if you have your water bottle and you say, okay, let me get it started now. So in the morning, you can grab that water right as you wake up and just start right your day. Start your day right with drinking water. Keep it visible, not hiding somewhere, not in your bag. Keep your water bottle, keep it close to you, keep it visible. And if you want to flavor it, you can put some lemon in it. Some people like mint and cucumber, but the key of it is making it part of your routine, not just like an afterthought or something extra. You keep it part of your day to day routine. Now, here's a pro tip. Some people really like having their water bottle, track. So it'll have lines telling you how much you're drinking. Some of it says, yay, keep going. They have all these type of bottles out there. And so you track your ounces without even thinking. Now, for me, I know that I just rotate between two water. This one is 32 ounces. And so I know how many of these I drink a day. I have another one, the Stanley cup, that's 40 ounces. So it depends on which cup I'm using, but I just keep a track that way. But the key of it is no matter what water bottle that you have or you use, the key is consistency over perfection. Some days you'll hit your goal, sometimes you won't. Sometimes I know for me, I may know that I'm going to be driving for a long period of time, and so I may slow down a little bit on the water. But the key is to always have a plan to be successful. Now, let's talk about walking. I had to give myself permission to stop chasing workouts that left me sore, starving, and frustrated. Okay. So here's the thing. A lot of us, we go back and say, oh, well, I used to do this and I used to do that. But the reality of it is that, sometimes what we used to do isn't what we need to do now, right? So I had to really say, and I'm going to say it's a little bit controversial, but I had to stop the popular intensity workouts. And so I was one, I got up and I was at this particular class, 5 o'clock in the morning, and you're there for an hour and you're doing all the thing. And it was awesome. But I found as I got older, it just didn't work as well for me anymore. So I had to swap out that go hard or go home mentality for daily walks. And you know what? My daily walk, my body thanked me. Why was walking like magic over 40? Listen, walking can be your secret sauce because it reduces cortisol, your belly fat stress hormone. Now, if you've been listening to me for a while, I talk about cortisol quite a bit. Walking also supports insulin sensitivity and blood sugar regulation. It helps your digestion. Walking lifts your mood and it's sustainable. It's something that is you can do on a regular basis, right? So listen, I didn't start with 10,000 steps right away. I had to start where I am. And so I'm saying to you, you start where you are. So if that's 3,000 steps, 4,000, you start where you are and then gradually increase. You heard my dog a little while ago. So listen, I walk my dog. And so, I may say, okay, I'm going to walk him my normal, maybe only take 5 minutes. So, you know what? I'm going to increase that. He'll get a little longer walk, 10, 15 minutes. So that's kind of like habit stacking now. I already have to walk the dog. So let me just add a little bit more walking as I walk the dog. You hear what I'm saying? So maybe you're on the phone and you just say, you know what? I'm going to walk around my house while I'm on the phone. After you eat, that's a great time to go out for a short walk. I'm not saying you have to go miles and miles, but maybe 10, 15 minutes after one of your meals. And let me tell you, those steps will start adding up. Now, walking is not just for your body, it's for your mind too. Sometimes it can be my therapy. It's quiet. It's like your anchor. It gives me time. I use the walking time to think. Okay. So walking is key. So now I just gave you the two foundations, walking and water. Now, yeah, there's other things that are there that really would be beneficial for you. I have a challenge going on inside my community. It's a 75-day health and hormone reset challenge. And let me just explain. The 75 days is really so that we can form habits. Research shows that it takes about 60 to 70 days for us to really get into the habit of doing that thing, whatever that thing is. So that's why I have this challenge as 75 days. Not that we're going for perfection, but we're starting where we are. And then based on that base, we're just building on it, right? So that's why we have that challenge. It's in the community, it's free, and we focus 1, water, 2, walking, 3, whole foods. So think real foods, not like fat diets, not a lot of processed food, just real whole foods. Sleep and support. Your body heals while you sleep. Getting enough sleep is so, so important. So we stress that in the community and we talk about how you can actually get the sleep that you need and just some techniques to help you get there. Mindset and movement. Now, I talked about walking, right? But now when we talk about movement, I also like to stress strength training. If you've been around for a while listening to me, I talk about strength training a lot. And because it's so important for us as women over 40, where our muscle mass is naturally decreasing. And so we, like, as another term you hear me say, you control what you can control. So because of that, that is something that we can control. How do we control it? We can control it by actually t- doing some strength training. See, our focus is not gaining like muscles, but we need to do again what we can to maintain the muscle mass. What's next? Mindset. I talk about that in the community, and talk about how we can reduce stress, right? So we have a lot going on in the community. I'm there on a daily basis, just giving nuggets and doing what I can do as a coach to just keep us moving in the right direction. So we focus on the foundation today, and that was walking and water, because they're doable. They're doable for every woman, no matter your schedule. You can figure out how to add in that walking, right? And so, like I said, it's so important. And so I just really want you to just take that away as your starting point, the walking in the water. One thing about it, you don't need any fancy tools or expensive equipment. You get outside and you walk. What you do need, though, what you do need, sis, you need consistency. And that is what I encourage. And that's, I'm your cheerleader in the community, and I'm your cheerleader now. Get out there, start now. Don't wait. You're listening to me. You hear me talking. You know that you can make some changes, and I'm here to support you. So here's what I want you to do today, not tomorrow. I want you to make sure you're drinking enough water daily. Okay. Just look at how much water you're drinking. And then, depending on where you are, you'll know how to increase if you need to. Get a 10-minute walk in. Now, what about now? A lot of times we spend a lot of time scrolling on our phone or whatever, where we can be out there walking. I don't think you should scroll while you're walking though, but put on some headphones, listen to a podcast, or but whatever you do, stay safe. So make sure you can hear the traffic and everything around you. Stack. Remember, I talked about, and I talk about habit stacking, and I actually teach on that inside the community. I have a teaching on habit stacking, because remember I just gave you the example of my dog, and I say, okay, I'll take him for a walk. I already have to take him for a walk, but that walk for him might only be 5 minutes for him to do what he needs to do. But habit, I already got to do that. Why not I add 10 minutes to that walk, 15 minutes to what I already do? And so that's habit stacking. That makes it easier for you to go ahead and add that additional steps, get those additional steps by walking a little bit more. So listen, sis, if you want accountability, structure, sisterhood, come join us inside the community. That's where the 75-day health journey is going on, and it's happening now, but it doesn't matter when you start. Your start date is your start date. I encourage you to start today. But listen, you don't have to wait. It's not one of these challenges. You have to wait till I started again. No, no. We're all in there in different stages, different phases. And so today's your day to start. We're supporting each other. No guilt, no shame. Just real women showing up for ourselves. And I'm in there too. I'm in there practicing what I preach. So I'd love to personally welcome you once you join. It's not too late. And remember this, you don't need perfection, just intention. Walk, sip, breathe, reset. Now, if this has helped you, please hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share this with a friend who needs to hear it. Keep showing up for you, and I'll see you in the community. And right back here tomorrow. Until next time, keep showing up for you.